Good morning, folks. This elevated D region absorption kicked off 15 crazy minutes on Earth. First, a minor radio blackout was caused by this M flare. Not a mega flare, but a noteworthy solar disturbance. You can see some ejecta popped out. Yes, Earth is off to the left on the stereo A image. The eruption poses no threat to us, however. Now, while the solar surface shook almost simultaneously, so did Earth's. A group of shallow tremors in the Azerbaijan province of Iran has resulted in at least 250 dead, 2,000 injured. This area was densely populated. Initially reported as a 6.6, downgrades went as low as a 6.2 before everyone is settled on a double quake event, 6.4 and 6.3. Either way, I'd rather be wrong on every quake watch than see people die. Rounding out the RSOE, we had a 5.3 hit the northern mid-Atlantic ridge. You remember two volcanoes on watch in New Zealand and that separate lava mass in the ocean. Up north, they've identified the culprit. Moderate tremor struck Italy this morning. I can't tell you enough to check Torcon every day. And an unusual event warning caused an evac at the Watts Bar nuke plant. Thought I would share this with you. Imagine if 20 Atlantas and 10 Miamis looked like this. Welcome to China, and it's going to get worse. Western Hemisphere isn't out of the woods either. As you heard yesterday, next week will be big for the tropics. You can see Africa's west coast just flinging one after another of these things towards the Caribbean, and this high pressure system in the Atlantic can do nothing but guide them straight into this area. That system's been there for a while. And how about that? Another gamma burst, more than 2 weeks since we had the last one. This one came from way up north in Ursa Major. As I mentioned before, Flare Watch kicked off early alongside those quakes. Luckily, the blast was situated away from Earth's magnetic connection on the sun. Hopefully, they start updating this more regularly. As you watch the last 24 hours of the sun, you can see the flare activity on the southern half, the dark coronal holes in geo-effective position, and the massive trans-equatorial South Pole coronal hole beginning to creep in on the left. Links to everything you just saw and much more is below, starting with the earthquake and flare watch going on right now. After yesterday, let's have our eyes open. That's the news, folks. Be safe.